Welcome to the Caulfield Cup edition of Betstar Bites. I'm Eskander. I'm joined by Mick Horne. We're going to obviously have a look at the Caulfield Cup, which is a Group 1, and it means that Betstar's got double fixed odds on Saturday morning. So go to betstar.com.au for what is the best promotion in the marketplace. Mick, before I ask you for your opinion on the Caulfield Cup, obviously Chris Waller really controls this race with 4 runners. We've actually got a market on whether Chris Waller will win it or not. $2.60 Chris Waller winning it, $1.50 nobody else. The barrier draw's been out. It's an intriguing and wide open race.
Most definitely, and for a while now Chris Waller has held all the aces in this race, and it's come down after barriers. He's got the 2 sort of clear favourites in the race with Hawkspur and Royal Descent. Punters are a little bit dubious as to which way to go. Hawkspur has been favourite with some very solid form lines all along, but the punters here at Betstar are very confident that Royal Descent can knock him off, and at the moment they're definitely coming for her. She's sort of $5.50 around that mark. Hawkspur out to $5, a little bit easy. So it is interesting. One's drawn 16, one's drawn 3. I'm not really sure which way to go personally. I think it's a pretty open race, and there is definitely value in there.
Are you buying into the whole barrier draw argument? Like, do you think it's a really important indicator for the Caulfield Cup, or is too much made of it this year?
Traditionally, the Caulfield Cup barriers aren't all that relevant. Sort of barrier 19, I think Mummify came from, and there have been a few others that had drawn right over the years. So it's still there in the back of people's mind. They look at a form guide, they don't really want to back something that's drawn in the car park, but probably a little bit irrelevant.
I'm going to tip Royal Descent. There's been money since the barrier drawn barrier 3. Let's just completely forget the last run. Got checked twice in the run, put a line through it and ignore it. Won by 10 lengths last time it ran round over 2,400 metres, and that was in the AJC Oaks. And the run in the George Main suggests the horse is going very well. So Royal Descent for mine at about a $5.50 chance. Mick, your tip in the race?
Oh, look, as per normal, I'll probably go for a bit of value, and thinking Mr. Moe is the best one at odds. He's sort of been spec from 33s into 20s this week. Forgive the last run at Moonee Valley. His form prior and back in the autumn was very good. I think at odds he can be the blowout in, as I say, what I think is a very open race.
I'm tipping Royal Descent, but I'll be cheering for Mr. Moe at 20-1. I know it'll be a good result for us here at Betstar. Let's quickly have a look at the Tristarc Stakes here. Obviously, these horses going through to the Maya Classic on Derby Day at Flemington. Again, a wide open race, Mick. Pretty hard to split them. Thoughts on it?
Yeah, and some great Sydney mares coming down, and also you've got a Group 1 winner from New Zealand coming across. So it is a very interesting race. Perron was very good at Flemington last time when wide. Bonetta's got similar form lines up in Sydney. Red Trace is a very good horse. Then you've got all your Melbourne horses. Malta Bene's explosive turn of foot at Flemington last time, must be given a chance, but Perron's drawn 2 this time, shouldn't be wide. I think it's the obvious, but around its right quote at the moment, around that $4.20.
I'm going to tip Bonetta. I think there's nothing between Perron and Bonetta. One of them's $4.60 and Bonetta is $8.50. So just lining the 2 up, I can't split them. I may as well take the $8.50. And the last race we'll look at is going to be the Norman Robinson, Mick. Horses here leading into the Derby. It's going to be a great guide for the Derby and really influence our markets going forward. And once again, it sounds like a broken record, but a wide open market.
Yeah, definitely, and it's sort of one of these races, the Norman Robinson and the Vars next week at Moonee Valley are traditionally the 2 good lead-ups you want to follow for the Derby. There's one strong form line going into this, I feel personally, and that's the Stud Stakes at Moonee Valley. You had Seamus Award and Divine Call in Quinella that. They went out and ran 2nd and 3rd in the Caulfield Guineas behind Long John. So I'm looking at that form line to be the best. In turn, San Diego's probably the one to beat. Bring Something also coming through the race. Has to be given a good chance.
So I'm going to tip San Diego to $4.80 favourite. So still good value, although favourite. First up ran 3rd to Long John. I know Snowden's got a very high opinion of this horse and he's setting it for the Derby. So my tip is going to be San Diego. Hope we've helped you find a winner here today. Don't forget, double fixed odds on the Caulfield Cup. So go to betstar.com.au.